So you're looking at starting and scaling your online education, and you've been seeing your favorite entrepreneurs make a killing from this business model for so long. And you've also seen people just selling lifestyles and selling dreams. And you're a real entrepreneur. You've developed a real skill in something like sales, and you want to transfer all that knowledge now and package it up and teach people how to do or how to build what you've done. But you're not sure if you can generate the clients, or if these clients can even pay you enough money to satisfy you giving all your knowledge and skills and learning that it's took you years of developing away. I'm here to tell you to monetize your mind, right? And sharing is caring, but actions speak louder than words. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the framework of how I generated multi-seven figures in online education. And I'm going to give it all away for free in this video with the hope of 3 outcomes. You walk away from this video with a new belief that you would like to monetize your mind. And when you decide to do that in the future, you consider me and my business as a partner to work with. Number 2 is you already have a online course or program or community that you are looking to scale, and you can take a lot of the framework from this video, implement it straight into your business and see instant results. And number 3 is you start to see the marketing psychology of how entrepreneurs like myself attract clients for these programs or these transformations, and that allows you to make better calculated decisions moving forward on who you want to work with now a better understanding of how we sell. So look, either one of these outcomes is great for my brand and course chief, as you're going to leave the video with a positive outlook. So let's get right into it. Now, what is required to sell an online course or to be an online coach? So you've got number 1, which is the program itself. This is going to be the course, the community, the transformation, the direct coaching. Number 2 is you have the offer. So how are we going to package what we're offering and put it in a way which is most attractive and believable for a client to buy? Number 3 is you've got the marketing and sales. So how are we going to market this? How are we going to plan and strategically place our moves on the chessboard to put our customer or client in a point of checkmate where we've killed all their pawns, and we've took all of this negative thought process that this is not going to work or this is not for me, and we now put them in a position where they're actually ready to pay, which is checkmate. And number 4 is the aftercare service and LTV. So this is where number 4 is where most beginner entrepreneurs I see in the online education in the online educational space fail, because yes, they market and they can bring clients in, but once those clients have come into their program, they're not selling to these clients again and again and again. And what this means is that against their competitors so against the real businesses who are selling to these clients again and again and again, because they've got higher LTV, so lifetime value per customer, it gives them a larger marketing budget to go and attract more clients and better quality clients. And it's the quantity and the quality, because you get both. Because if clients are succeeding in your program or in your course or in your community, then that's down to the quality of the clients that you're attracting as well, right? And with that, I'll touch base on this later down in the video, but if you have, let's say you're selling a transformational course and you take a client from A to B, and your success rate is, let's say, 20%, so 20% of clients do actually successfully move from A to B, then you can only sell for your next package of taking these clients from B to C. So let's say you're selling a dropshipping course, or you're doing dropshipping mentorship, and your goal here is to take a client from having failed stores or not making that much money on dropshipping and take them to a place where they're making, let's just say, $2,000 a month or $3,000 a month, or just sort of replacing that UK sort of wage. Let's say 1.5k a month, right? That's taking a client from A to B. Now, the goal is that once you've done that, you then need to be selling that client who's now getting this 1.5k a month in an additional service to take them to 10k a month from B to C. But how most people advertise and how most people market is they sell a false dream, promising clients that they're going to take them from A at 0 to B, which is 10,000, and missing the whole stage of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and missing that whole mentorship phase. And what this means is that most clients fail, so your success rate is really low. And then when you go to sell to these clients again, they don't have the money and don't trust you and don't have that respect for you or that loyalty towards you to pay for your service again. So what happens here is that the big players in the online educational space, they are able to go and attract such better quality clients and so many more clients because they have more LTV per customer in, and that gives them better marketing budget to actually go out and find the clients that actually work for their program. And I touched base on this later down in the video, and I've sort of rambled off a little bit here, so let me get back onto the point, right? So we're going to start off with marketing, because as entrepreneurs, we all want to know how we're going to make money from this. So I'm going to touch base on this first. Now, we've got top, middle, and bottom of the funnel. And in any service-based business, especially that's something that is sort of high ticket, you have to have top, middle, and bottom of the funnel. And let me break this down to you in regards to a girl at first, right? So we're in a coffee shop and I see a beautiful girl and I want to get her number. So first off, top of the funnel, right? I've got to go, I've got to approach, I've got to get her number. Middle of the funnel then is at middle of the funnel, I need to be WhatsApping her, texting her, maybe sending her a few voice notes. And then finally, bottom of the funnel is now my ask. So I'm now going to ask, do you want to go on a date? Now, that's only, half of the process done, right? Because at this stage, I've done all that top, middle, and bottom of the funnel to get the girl onto a date. There's still so much more I need to do after that. But look, the same applies in business. And I think on this process here, if we have a look at these frameworks, so I use sort of 6 of these funnels. Now, these in entrepreneurship, especially at like a high level, right? Most businesses and most marketers have the same knowledge and know the same things really well and truly. What separates from entrepreneur to entrepreneur is the strategy behind it. So again, as an entrepreneur, and if I'm facing another entrepreneur in my market, we both have got, if we play chess, we both have got the same moves to play on the board, but it's who plays the better moves wins the game. Same in sort of marketing, well and truly, where we could all replicate each other's funnels, we could all make similar ads, we could all do X, Y, and Z, but it's the strategy which differs from entrepreneur to entrepreneur, and that strategy is what makes the big difference. So top of the funnel, how are we going to market this now? We're looking to sell online education. So we're going to run 3 things top of the funnel. So we've got lead generation ads, new follower ads, and inbound DM ads. So lead generation ads would be a ad set, which would be something like, let's say again, let's just stick on the dropshipping topic for today. So if you don't have any clients yet, you could run an ad like, so guys, I've just had my first 100K month on dropshipping and I did X, Y, and Z to do this. If you want to learn how, click this link and watch this video. I've made a full tutorial on how you can increase your store conversions today and start making sales. That would be a lead generation ad, either to a lead form on Facebook or to what I prefer to put towards a funnel, where then we would get further information from the client and also provide more value via a video of this form, right? Look, I touched base on this more. This is all just top of level right now, so just bear with me while I explain through this. You've then got DM ads. So DM ads, in my opinion, are the most underrated ads there is to run, because what DM ads do is we're targeting and we're running advertisement to people to get them to send us a direct message, and we can conversate with that person and warm that customer up. So we can do, through DM, we can do top, middle, and bottom of funnel to get them to our ask just through one ad set. So this is why the DM ads are insane. So again, an example of a DM ads would be that same context, but instead of clicking this link, send me a DM and I'll send you through the video of exactly how to do this. Or imagine this is an ad set. Again, you're doing dropshipping. Are you struggling to convert clients on your dropshipping store? Send me a DM with your Shopify store link and I would run a free audit on how you can optimize your store. So straight away then you provide a value to that customer and you have engage them in conversation where you then can continue to give them enough value until you can ask. Now, the goal here in marketing as well is that our goal is like to give before the ask. Our ask is, we have to like deserve the ask, just like how I explained that top, middle, and bottom of the funnel with that girl situation. I'm not just going to go to a girl and say straight away, do you want to go on to a date? Like, my chances of that girl saying yes straight away is slimmer, right? Same with business. When you ask, you need to provide enough first, so then when the ask comes, you've already warmed them up, you've already prepped them, and you know really you're asking for something that is going to be a guaranteed yes. So right, back on topic, we've got the lead generation ads, we've got the Instagram DM ads, and then we've got the new follower ads. So this is the new follower ads is a very low ask. And what we're going to say here is, guys, if you want to follow my Amazon journey or my dropship, let's again stick to dropshipping. If you want to follow my dropshipping journey or my trading journey, then I'm documenting exactly how I'm making over 100k per month. Drop my page a follow to learn more. So we have it's going to cost us different amounts for each one of these ad sets, but this is our top of funnel. So we've got 3 ways here. Now, top of funnel is only to attract clients, right? That's all we're doing here. And yes, we can make organic content, and yes, making organic content does work, but I like to attack businesses with the idea that my organic content is not going to work and Instagram or TikTok or YouTube are not going to like me. Therefore, I can only rely on paid marketing to get me clients. So therefore, my strategy has to work, because if not, my business fails. And then if I get organic content that starts to do well on top of that, amazing. But if not, I'm always going to be making money. Middle of the funnel. Now, our goal, middle of the funnel, is not to lead generate, right? If it does that, amazing. If Meta and YouTube and TikTok put us in the algorithm, amazing. Our goal here is to serve a purpose for these clients who have come through top of the funnel, and that purpose is to nurture these clients and to reinforce the fact that they want to work with us, and we're going to do that by providing them value. So how are we going to do that? So we've got Instagram nurturing content. And now let me just explain what Instagram nurturing content is. Instagram nurturing content is not broadcasting a lifestyle. Instagram nurturing content is not selling a dream. Instagram nurturing content is providing value. So using the dropshipping example again, if you wanted to nurture your clients who we've just brought in top of funnel here on your Instagram page, we would do a video on how you found your winning product and the supplier that we use, and we'd give that away for free. We would give the supplier away for free. We'd give the method of how we found it away for free, because then what would happen is that when clients are coming onto our page through the new follower ads, they'd be looking through our videos and they'd be like, wow, like that's an insane method. Like, this guy actually knows what he's talking about. I'm going to follow this page, or I'm going to engage in this page. When you're getting DMs coming through about their Shopify stores that you've asked to run an audit on, or whatever marketing method we decide to do, then we can send them through this video. Bro, I've just made a 30 to 60 second video on how I found winning products. I think the products that you're selling right now are a little bit rubbish, not really too in season. Watch this video and I can teach and I teach you or show you how to do that. Okay. Sorry about that. The camera just cut out. So we was on Instagram nurturing content. I just feel like I was in a bit of a flow zone then. Through our Instagram nurturing content, we can also put this same information into our emails, that our emails that we've captured through our lead generation ads, and we can also use the same framework to put into like WhatsApp automations, etc. I speak more about CRM and how we sort of build these automations later in this video. And then so let me just go what we have middle of the funnel again here, right? So middle of the funnel, we've got the Instagram nurturing content, we've got DMs, because us corresponding and speaking through these DM ads and through people messaging the page is helps in the middle of the funnel. So we've got Instagram nurturing content, we've got DM ads, we have the emails, which we've captured again from lead gen, and then we also have the long form vid. So the long form vid is this, what you're watching now. And the reason why I love the long form videos so much when it comes to selling programs or transformations or courses or selling anything online is I feel like customers get to see like a true reflection of the entrepreneur or the business, and you get to see what is actually in here kind of quite rawly, where on short form, if you're speaking for like 30 seconds or for a minute, yes, you sort of get to gauge the person, but I don't feel like you get to gauge someone as much as you do on like a long form video like this. And I think these long form videos here is where the real selling really is done. And our goal really well and truly again is to take people from this top of funnel here to middle of the funnel here to the DMs, to the lead gen, to eventually get them to watch a video like this, where we do try and give as much value away here, so the client does decide that they would potentially like to work with us in the future. And again, this doesn't happen just from one video. This could happen from 2, 3, 4. This could happen in 6 months down the line. This could happen a year down the line. But that's fine. Like, we're in no rush. Attack the business with a strategy, and we plan this out, and we understand that things take time. Right, so that's middle of the funnel. So middle of the funnel, we've got Instagram nurturing content, emails, DMs, potentially WhatsApp, and then these long form videos. Now we have bottom of the funnel. Just before I touch on to bottom of the funnel as well, I think the reason why I love the long form videos too is for me as an entrepreneur, when I watch someone's longer form video, or when I watch someone for a substantial amount of time, it gives me more analysis to figure out if what this person is like saying or telling me is like true, and if they know what they're speaking about. And I think it's the longer form videos which separates the like lifestyle educational sellers, which are not really providing value, they're just selling lifestyles, to people who are trying to provide value and who are trying to sell or help or actually promote online education in a way which is supportive to the clients who are going to be paying. And yeah, I feel like if you are sort of a true entrepreneur, you've done or been very successful in like trading, drop shipping, Amazon, or you have a supply chain for your business that we can sell B2B, or you've an insane high ticket closer, you're looking at launching a high ticket closing program, or even fitness, whatever that may be, you know that because you've spent so long on your chosen industry or your chosen niche, that when you sit down and speak about it, as soon as you get comfortable on camera, that the information is all in here, and we don't really have to show a Lamborghini or Ferrari or a 200k watch for people to understand that the information is there, and we are just trying to be the best entrepreneurs we can and sell great products and great services, and we take pride in that. So yeah, let me get on to the bottom of the funnel now. The more you can monetize your mind, meaning the more intellect you have on what you're selling, allows us for more scale, because we're going to have better customer results, And that's what separates the pay brackets as we get to a higher stage, because marketing, really, most of these online education businesses can make 7 figures, but to get to the 8-figure sort of pay bracket here, you have to, you can't really scam your way there, really. You have to have great LTV to take that market share away from your competitors, and we're only going to get that by us as entrepreneurs having the intellect or knowledge on our chosen subject that we're trying to sell. The bottom of the funnel. Now you may be thinking, how are we going to even have the income to, how is this even profitable with spending so much here and here? And it's actually insanely profitable. Selling this online educational sort of market is the most profitable there is, really. Well and truly, if we sell a program for 2,000, to get a customer to this bottom of the funnel usually only costs us between like £10 to £15 a client to bring them down here. So, and at this stage, they're now fully aware of our business, they're fully aware of what we're selling. So from a marketing perspective, it's extremely profitable. But what we're doing here, bottom of the funnel. So call bookings is at the bottom of the funnel. So this is where on the DM we'd say, bro, can you jump on a phone call? Or on our lead generation ads, we'd then run a retargeting ad, bottom of the funnel, to get these to book a call. Now they've submitted their details and now you've watched this video. My goal now would be to get you guys to book a call. So I'd then run a retargeting ad to a different funnel to get you guys to book a call. But look, now you're on the phone call. What is our goal initially? Now we can outsource this. We can build a team to this. We can get high ticket closes where we can just pay them 10% to close these leads for us. But initially we need to take the calls. And why? We need to find out the pain points. So we need to find out where our clients are struggling, and we need to find out our client's objections. So why would they not want to come and purchase this? And what we can do is through these two things here, so through our pain points, is we can make content, or we can include and better our service to help fix these pain points. So when more clients come and say, I've got this pain point, we can say, great, we can do this to help. And then we can make content on the bits where they're struggling on, or we can include this in our long form video to help the customer understand that we are here to help and we will fix that problem. But number 3, and this is really like, obviously the two are so important, but this one here, number 3, is, are we attracting the right clients? And this is why I like to rely on paid advertising so much, because with organic content, if that's your strategy, because you can do top, middle, and funnel, again, organic, but if your strategy is organic, we can't decide really who and truly Instagram pushes our content out to. But when we're making ad sets, there's only 3 things, right? So you got the ad itself, you've got the audience that we select on the advertising platform, and then we have where we direct the traffic, whether that be to a DM, a funnel, a call booking, lead generation, whatever that may be. So when we're jumping on these phone calls, if we're not getting the right clients, if our clients are, as an example, not got enough money, then our advertising is attracting clients who don't have the right amount of capital. So we either need to go and remake our ad sets to attract better clients, or we need to change our audience on our advertising platforms to attract better clients, or potentially when they're coming to our funnel is not looking professional enough and the right clients are not booking that call or sending us a DM when they come through to that final stage. But on this call booking, we can find out who we're attracting and we can reverse engineer that. And over time, it's this what allows us to be really infinitely successful, because we then get to alter our moves on the chessboard to finally get the clients that we want. And once we have the clients that we want and we can start to make lookalike audiences on Facebook, and we can start to let the YouTube ads and Google ads run its sector as we feed in these clients and the pixels back into the marketing platforms, here is when we start to see infinite scale. But this is not achievable if we don't initially take these core bookings. And I know it sounds pretty crazy, but we need to find out if we are getting the right clients, right? Because if not, that's fine. Like, we know if we stick with it, we can make a new ad set in a day. We can get the camera out and just record new ads again. We can script new ads, fine. We can make a new funnel in 2 hours. Like, I think this is something as well which like digital marketing agencies and people in marketing, entrepreneurs like me who know marketing really well, like I can whip up a funnel in like 2 hours. I can make an ad set in 10 minutes. It doesn't take long. Like I said, it's more to do with strategy behind it, especially when you're spending anything less than like 6 figures a month. Like if you're spending 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, I don't know, 50k a month on ads, again, in my opinion, it is more strategy. But then I suppose on the flip side, I'm sorry, I know I'm contradicting myself here, like funnels do pay a big dividend, because if I've got a funnel that's converting let's say 2 in every 100 customers and for a call booking, and my competitor is converting at 4 in every 100, he's getting twice the amount of call bookings per the amount we've spent on the ad set. So that would really double the revenue if he's getting the right clients. So if he's done stage 1 and 2 right of attracting the right clients on the audience and the ad sets initially to then get that call booking. But look, that's going a bit more into a deeper level of marketing. Which the other way is a purchase website link. So if we're selling a school community, we're going to have the purchase website link. We will still have the call bookings initially. I like to have the call bookings initially because I like to figure out, at least find that audience before we then start to automate this. But we could have the purchase website link on a course or on a program and not even have a call booking. And we could also have the purchase website link for a community. Now, I like to implement this at a later date once we know we can sell through the call bookings and once we've found our right clients. But this is not saying we can't do this straight away and just automate it from the get-go. But what it usually means is that we won't waste, because we can still be extremely profitable this way, but we will usually spend, it usually takes us more money to figure out what our client and our ideal client is this way, because we're having to only look at the data provided on the advertising platforms rather than combining both data from advertising platforms and information from the clients that we're speaking to and merging them both into one to then come up with a more accurate result. But yeah, so there are 2 ways that we're going to do it. So through call bookings and then through a purchase website link. Now, that is only like, remember again, going back to the video of the date, that's only to get the customer to a point of ask. So that's now to ask. We're now at this bottom stage here, asking the customers, do you want to buy? Now, we're not selling a little £10 drop shipping product, right? What we're selling usually is expensive, or what we're selling may not be expensive financially, but may be expensive in the regards to someone's time. This is what people don't understand, where if you sell something for £50 a month or £150 a month, yes, it may not be the most expensive thing in the world, but what the customer is hesitating is, do they want to exchange their time for your service? It's now not a question of money, it's a question of time. So what can we do here then to now reinforce this decision? Now we've spoken to the customer. So now we've done top, middle and bottom of the funnel, and now done our ask. Finally, I've asked to sell. What's next? Our middle of the funnel with our Instagram nurturing content, our DMs, our emails, which we can automate through our CRM, and our WhatsApps, which we can automate through our CRM. Potentially, we can add a free community here as well, where everyone that we speak to on the phone, when they don't pay, we add them into the free community. But our goal here then is that this middle of the funnel content that was initially only used to support these top end people coming in from top of the funnel is also now used to continue to nurture the clients who we've spoke to on the phone by providing as much value as we can. Now, we can also arrange a catch-up call with the client. So if they don't decide that they want to pay at the end of the call, we can say, all right, let's catch up in a few weeks and just see where you're at. That's really great. We can further send these clients further videos. But do you know how we spoke about the marketing strategy, top, middle and bottom of funnel, to get a client to the stage of ask? Now we have to create that same top, middle, and bottom of funnel to get them to a stage of pay. So we can now create retargeting ads to these clients with testimonials of people in our group who have done and made X amount of money. So we can actually set up an ad set on the marketing platforms where everyone who has had this call booking, we can retarget those people just with testimonials, or we can retarget these people just with content that we want them to see. And what this does is that this reinforces the belief to them that we can provide what we're saying we can provide, and they're seeing this now through testimonials, through other people. Now, I don't want this video to be too long, right? Because I already feel like we're on number 1 and this is stretching on for quite a while. So I'll make a separate video on everything that I do once we've got a client to either book a call or go on that purchase link and go to buy-in, but they don't end up paying. So I make a separate video on that. But again, I think you're starting to see now where the strategy comes in, because we're strategically planning the customer process based on our marketing. Nothing's happening by chance. Everything's happening because we planned it to happen in that exact way. I think, what are our goals with marketing? Our goals is to provide the customer with as much value as we can. So whether that customer decides to pay or not, they leave a positive mark on our brand. They might have a friend who they're speaking with about wanting to set up their online education, and then Jeff might say to John, John, have a look at this video. Zach really helped me out with my online education, and I was able to scale my business a lot more because of this. Give this video a watch. So that's a positive impact. So by providing great value, even though you may not sell to that client can do amazing things for you. They can engage in your content. They can help build that brand reputation, and they can really help word of mouth to put forward you to other people. What are our customers' goals with marketing? And our customers' goals align with ourselves. If our goals with marketing is just to provide as much value as possible on a chosen subject and actually provide value, then our goals align with our customers' goals, where our customers are wanting to follow us or wanting to watch our content because they get value as well. So take the financial side out of the situation. So take wanting to sell to people out. If we got paid based on how much value we could provide, we're now doing exactly what our customer wants, and that also aligns with exactly what we want. And that's how I like to market and sell online education, to be completely honest. Now we're on number 2. So number 2 is the course program community that we're selling. Now, let me just put this out there. The biggest benefit you have is that you're an expert at what you have in here. So no one else is more qualified to teach what you know than yourself, because the fact that it's worked for you means that you figured it out in your brain, and now we just have to conceptualize that in a way which is easy for someone to understand. But the fact that you understand it means that the conceptualization's already there. It's now just feeding that information through to other people. We have a lot of options of how we want to monetize and how we want to sell this. So number 1 is just selling the course itself. And this is what I did in the first business, but I wouldn't really recommend this. So what we did is we did provide some value, but the majority of the value was provided in the actual course. So that means that people paid for the education. Now, you can still make so much money this way, but I just don't think this is the way which is the best for the clients. Number 2 is what I am and how I'm selling the new business, which is I'm going to try and give as much value top level away for free, and then I'm going to be selling the implementation. So let's say going back to dropshipping, we'd give away the course content of how to dropship for free and give away most of the value top level online for free. And then the implementation would be feeding back real time with the clients of how they can improve. So auditing the products they're picking, or auditing their websites, or auditing their websites, their ad sets, and giving them real time live feedback on how they're performing. And this is how, if you look at sort of like transformational coaches in the gym, this is how they do it, right? Work one-on-one with the client, they audit the client, they check their own weight. That's the same of how I think the educational is best suited, right? Imagine if at the end of your university exam, you was able to sit there real time with your lecturer and you was able to go through your answers and double check they was right before then submitting them for review. And this is really what we're offering here. And this is how doing and selling transformations or programs this way of giving real-time like analysis on the client's work is how we achieve 100% success, because we're actually teaching them the skill, and then as well as teaching them the skill, we're reviewing the skill. So not only is it the client's work, it's also our work as well. So it's like a combination of everything. And I think this is from what I've learned, I think this is the best way of how to actually teach someone how to do something. Now, this doesn't have to just be done like one-to-one as well. You can do this in like weekly coaching, you can do this in group coaching, and we can touch base on how we think it is best to sell your online education when we have our call. But option 3 is we can do like a school community with either weekly coaching or private coaching, and we can have the platform hosting the community again, another great idea. Number 4 is we could do like a course then with weekly coaching, or a course with monthly coaching, whatever it may be. Ramble on all day about the program, of course, and community itself, but each client is going to be so different to the other. Our goal is just to take a client from step A to step B, and we need to establish what step A is, so where the clients are that we're attracting, and we need to establish where step B is of where we want to take them, and then we need to make sure that we're doing everything in between from our side to make sure the client does get to step B, so then we can sell them from B to C in the future. Then the clients are happy, then they continue to engage with our brand. This initial process and this sort of course, community, coaching part is the most important part. Like, any great marketer can go and sell, but only really, I think, the true entrepreneurs can create a service in the online education that actually does work. And it's because it takes a lot of brain thought and a lot of passion, really. You really have to want your clients to succeed in order to put them in a position to succeed and to get the highest success rate possible. So, why is the success of your students so important to you as a business? Get positive testimonials. We actually feel good. Like when we're selling, when you're making content, you're actually going to feel good about what you're selling, because you know that your back-end service is so great, you can actually deliver what you're saying. And then you get good brand reputation. But look, what I think that's amazing, but what is the phrase that I said was, what is the most important to you as a business? And a business is ran to make as much money as possible. And what doing this correctly allows us to do is to sell to these clients again through further transformations, or through building further software for these guys to use. Now they've actually started to make money, or now they've started to understand their skill in more detail, and further services. So without us doing step 1 right, it won't make us have any LTV in the clients. So this is why I said, like, this number 2, this second phase of the course, the program, is honestly the most important phase to all of this. Because if we don't get this right, the rest of it flops. Yes, we can market, yes, we can sell, but then we're just going to feel shocked. We're selling a shit service. It's going to reflect in our content. It's going to reflect in our clients. And yeah, I would say I can speak from experience in this. So for me, like, I will not work with anyone who I don't also believe they can build a great service, because like I said, I know I can market any of these programs and online educations with people who are willing to do it the right way and who are actually great in their niche. So with great, there's that saying, with like great power becomes like great responsibility, and I'm to the stage now where I would like love the money, but I don't need the money. I don't need that extra, however much it is. So I actually pride myself in wanting to provide the best service possible for me and my clients, and making sure that my clients provide the best service possible as well for their members, because it's going to be me and my company who's going to be helping them market it. So let me just explain the different points as quickly as I can here as well, because like I said, I know we're going on a little bit here. Point A would be we take a customer from being a complete novice or failed dropshipping store to point B, which is now they're making 1.5, 2K a month on dropshipping, etc. Point B to C would be to take that client from 1.5K a month or 2K a month to now 10K a month or 5K a month, whatever that may be. Now, we can either include point A, B, and C all in one program, or we can split that up to take them from point A to B, and now they're making money. We can now charge them again to take them from B to C. But now they're at the point C, which is now they're becoming pretty experienced now, and they've actually developed this skill after a few months, and they're becoming really good at it. What would be point D? So point D could be, we could then teach them how they can actually sell their dropshipping store for an exit valuation. And we can either look into this ourselves and hire a mentor ourselves to use the initial money that we've took from the online education to get mentorship of someone else on how to do this, to then relay that back to our clients. Or we can, if we've done this, which is the ideal way, we can just teach them and again charge a separate fee from point C to D. Or from a service or software point of view, we could also, let's say we made 100K in our first 2 months from selling our dropshipping course. We could use that money, fly to China, go find a manufacturer, sync all that manufacturer stock onto our B2B website. We now have our B2B website with all this stock on in China. We can now go back and re-record. And when we're teaching people in our mentorship from point A, B, and C, we can now ask them and show them to use our website to dropship stock from, sync that into their Shopify sites. And now, within our online educational model, we've created a SaaS-like product and service, and our goal then is then to keep building to that, reaching out to more suppliers, adding more suppliers to this website. We can then sell, so I said to make sure this audio is still working, we can then sell this website to non-members as well and give them access to this website for, let's say, a monthly fee, to then upsell them to our online package or to our online course or program transformation, whatever it may be. You get the point. But it all starts from taking the client from A, B, C, or A to B, because we can't do any of these additional services, softwares, products, coaching without that. So that's why it's so important. And now we're on to the offer. Now, every offer has to have a component of believability. So let me give you an example. If I owned a pizza store and I stood outside my pizza store every day and I gave pizza away for 1p, firstly, people would think that's crazy. Secondly, it would put a bad reputation on my brand, because if I stood outside and sold pizza for a penny for a year, and then after a year tried to sell it for £10, £15, it's just devaluated the price that it actually is. On the flip side, I'll give you my pizza away for a penny if you leave us a good review on Google. What this does now is, now you've got a component of believability in the offer, because yes, you're getting it for a penny, but you're also giving me something back in return. Now, to put this in context of coaching or mentorship, wanting to close the clients on an Instagram story or on a WhatsApp automation or whatever that may be, we could say, if you pay before Friday, you get an extra 3 hours of direct one-to-one consultation as long as you leave us a Trustpilot review. You could have an amazing funnel, you could have amazing ads, you could have an amazing service, amazing program, you could be selling amazing on the phone, but if you don't have a great offer, then you're not going to sell, because you're not able to package up what you're selling correctly. Just like if I come on this video now and I was wearing homeless clothes and I was in the streets and I was just sat there homeless like this, filming this video, even though everything what I would be saying would still be the same, it wouldn't have that really component of believability, right? Same in an offer. Some examples of some offers, and look, I don't want to take credibility for these because these were from Hormozy and I've used this framework myself. So yeah, big up Hormozy on this one. First one is free forever. So this would be get my Amazon or get my dropshipping or get my trading course for free, And our goal here, let's say in the terms of Amazon, would be to get the client set up on Amazon, help them find their first product on Amazon, because then this gets them engaged within our brand and gets them actually doing something, right? And then what we then do is once they've got that first package for free, our goal is then to upsell from that. Now they've actually done that first task. So again, let's say if you was doing your sales consultant, or even in the fitness industry, whatever it may be, get 1 week of direct mentorship for free, or get 1 week of fitness coaching for free. You only offer this to the right clients that you think are going to pay later down the line, but it gives them a tester. But this is the key: you can only offer this free service if what you're selling is actually amazing, because if not, they're going to do it, and then after they've tested your free service, they're going to be like, I'm not going to, why would I go and pay for that? It just wasn't good enough. But if it is good enough, you can do free forever service to then sell on the back end after that free service. Works a dream. 2 is the free with a penalty. I love this one. So this would be, for example, make your first sale in the first 30 days, or get your program or course payment back for free. So I really like these sort of offers, because we're promising the client something, we're promising results, and if not, then we're going to give them their money back, which means we're held accountable and the client's held accountable. Now, within the terms and service, we have deliverables here, because these clients have to do these deliverables that we know they have to do in order for them to get that first sale, right? But subject they do that, we can either give them a full refund, or we can say, and we can reshape the offer where we will continue working with you for free until you make that first sale, or until you make your core sale or program back. Now imagine that. So imagine you're selling whatever course you want to sell, or whatever community or program you want to sell, and your offer is, because you're so confident in your service that, and this is the same as my offer, by the way, and if we jump on a call, you'll hear my offer. But my offer is the same, where I'll work with you until we make the initial money back. And then at that stage, we'll then sit down and have a conversation of how we want to progress forward. Because I'm so confident if I and you and we both decide to work together, that this is going to work, that, I'm not too bothered about that initial stage of the income, because my goal is to, and so should your goal be, to continue working with that client longer term and making more and more money as the time goes on, and both be mutual beneficial to each other, right? So yeah, that's why I love the free with penalty offer. The next one is free bribe. So this is like good to like close some clients if you think they're almost there. So if you pay today, I will give you a free wholesale pack, or if you pay today, I'll give you an extra 2 hours of consultation for free. Or if you pay today, I'll build your first Shopify store, whatever that may be. It's nice just to get some clients over the line. Right, so let's just quickly run through like what we actually need now to sell. Now, we don't need all these from the get-go. I personally build all of these from the get-go because I want the best results and I want my strategy to work, but we don't need all these from the get-go. So we've got the funnel. We've got the long-form video. We've got the Instagram nurturing content. We've got the ads and how to set up the ads. The emails, the automations, the WhatsApps, we've got the sales calls, we've got the program and the education, we've got how to increase LTV through additional services and products from that education. Now, the great news is that if you are at the stage where you are looking to launch your educational platform, then you've already been, ideally, because if not, then I'm not the right person for you to work with, but you've already been successful in your chosen niche, business or industry. Therefore, you know what it takes to be successful, and there's no shortcut to it. It takes what it takes, but I would say that 9 times out of 10, we do end up making more money in the educational scene than we do in your sort of main occupation or main business, really. Everyone really in the scene, like from Iman to like Grant Cardone to even now Hormozy with his like school community play, and really that's the first business that he's promoted, that he's, apart from obviously Gym Launch, but after Gym Launch, like, and obviously acquisition.com, but that's his first business that he's promoted to sell to consumers. Like, he knows, we know, everyone in the space knows the amount of money in the space,
And like I said, it's because the money is not just generated on the front end through the initial course, program, community sale. The money's made on the back end, and that's where the big chunk of the business valuation lies. Because once we've got 1,000 members, even if we never onboarded any new members again, if we plan our course or program or community correctly, we should be able to serve them 1,000 members for the foreseeable future through our additional coaching or through our additional services or through our additional software. And it's that where we make serious income.
Before I close this off, I want to touch base on who could this not work for, aside from you not being that good at the skill that you're trying to teach, or aside from you not caring about your client's success. The only thing that from my end, if you have that, if you've been successful in an industry or you have a great skill that you're looking to teach, the only thing that is required really well and truly is being able to film content. And look, I understand at first this might be a little bit nerve-wracking, or you might be a bit shy or a bit anxious, but once you've got past that stage, you're going to thank yourself for this play forever, because being able now to sit on camera and speak, you're going to find so many further opportunities from this. You're going to grow so much as a person, you're going to increase your network, and you're going to trust me, like, if you don't do content currently, like, and you've been waiting for a stage to, or you know you should be doing it, like, this is a reason for you to do it. And we're here to work with you as well to produce the best content, to make sure that what we're saying is right, and just help you through every step of the way, to be completely transparent. If you have the other skills that is required, and like the only thing you're not doing is content, or you're a bit shy or a bit anxious or whatever it may be about content, then I promise you, if you've been successful in these other industries or this other skill, we can get past the content stage and we can produce really good content. The other thing before I love you and leave you all is the skills that you're going to learn from building or scaling your education from working with us is going to be life-changing, to be completely honest, because from doing this, you're going to, after, understand like all of mine and my team's like business brains on how we attack businesses. And from a strategic thinking point of view, one of my mentors, she was the head of marketing for Meta. She's now one of the heads for Amazon, and she's been phenomenal. And on top of that, I got two other mentors as well who I don't want to mention just as of yet, but you're going to get all of this from not just me, all of my team. And after this, you're going to be able to really launch, scale any service-based business that you'd like to multiple 7-8 figures once you've got your head around it. Now, it's not gonna happen overnight, but look, in after a year, after a few years of doing it, like, my goal is to teach and to sort of give all the information that I know out there, so I can go and get more information to then give more out there. So that's sort of my strategy. And I think from my end as well, the reason why I'm really looking forward to sort of this business model is I now also get to work with people who have been top like 1% in their niche or skill set. So I also get to learn about new industries. I also get to learn about new information and new data sets too, and build a community of people that are who we say we are. I'll leave it here, and I do really hope you have took some value from this video. If you have any more questions, then drop me a DM on Instagram. If you want to book a phone call with us and discuss in more detail, then book a call below. This call, like I said, is just our initial ask. We're just asking for a call here. Our goal here is not to sell, because we need to make sure that we're the right fit for each other. In regards to, I haven't really spoke too much numbers in this video, but
we can scale these programs past 6 figures a month and business valuations into the 7 and 8 figures. So that's not saying every program can be scaled to that amount, but the right ones definitely can. My name's Zach Morton, founder of Course Chief, and I hope to speak or see you all soon.